I find I'm staring in the mirror. Spin around like 3 times, each time clearer. Falling into madness, breathing fears. I know that you're near. Tell me why you're here. Tell me why you're here. Tell me why you're here. Each time clearer. Tell me why you're falling into madness, breathing fears. I know that you're near. Tell me why you're here. Tell me why you're here. Tell me why you're falling into madness, breathing fears. Tell me why you're here. I find I'm staring in the mirror. Spin around like 3 times, each time clearer. Falling into madness, breathing fears. Tell me why you're here. Dancing on my own, it's just acting where I wanna be. Leave my boy at home, you can fuck with something you can see. You know I had to leave, and you gave me nothing that I need. I wish I could believe you risk it all for me. Dancing on my own, it's just acting where I wanna be. Leave my boy at home, you can fuck with something you can see. You know I had to leave, and you gave me nothing that I need. I wish I could believe you risk it all for me. Sleep where I sleep, go where I speak when I speak. Would be so unfair. I wish I could believe you risk it all for me. You risk it all for me. You risk it all for me. I wish I could believe you risk it all for me. I wish I could believe you risk it all for me. I wish I could believe you risk it all for me. I'm not at all, so maybe I'm fading away from you. You think I'm wrong, I think you're crazy. I wish I could believe, I wish I could. Dancing on my own, it's exactly where I wanna be. Leave my phone at home, you can't fuck up something you can't see. You know I had to leave when you give me nothing that I need. I wish I could believe, I wish I could. Do what I want, sleep where I sleep, go where I want, speak where I speak. With you being so unfair, I wish I could believe you risk it all for me. You risk it all for me. You risk it all for me. I wish I could believe, I wish I could. Do what I sleep where I sleep, go where I want, speak where I speak. You unbelieve, I wish I could believe you risk it all for me.
Wheels keep turning, a restless home. The voices echo where the noise comes from. The lady fade, find a soft intro to burn. We all just want to be someone.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to Dumpster Fire. That is my channel. I'm your host, DJ Soundstorm, in for some more Escape from Tarkov, but we're going to be on for a long time today. So normally we save the PvP content for when we're live. However, based on what we've got going on throughout the day and the amount of time that I'm going to be able to be up and after it, we have plans for tomorrow. Our plans for today are completely taken care of. So we do have a little bit of an early start tomorrow, but that should not stop me from wrong setting. There we go, back to it. So we're going to be doing a little bit of both, a little bit of the PvP, a little bit of PvE, and I know that switching the titles for this kind of stuff is awful for YouTube, so it's not 100% going to be a lie. It's just going to be a very nice mix and match of the two. So also, if Bags wants to jump in and do anything throughout the stream, he's more than welcome to as well. Maybe as a full disclosure, maybe a little bit of light drinking throughout the day for this one. Just got done with another end of month and it was a doozy. Not going to go into too many details because you'd all be asleep by the time I got done explaining what we have to do for close, but just know it was rough. I was going to get on and make some more content tomorrow night and get more stuff up on the YouTube. We do have videos up all the way through the 17th of December, scheduled and ready for you guys. And as soon as our membership badge is available, all of this content that we're going to have up on YouTube, all of our members will be able to see it as we are posting it. I would advise giving like a day for processing because some of these, like it took 3 hours to upload that last video of me getting shot in the face. I'm 100% at work with your stream open. That's all right. I'm still going to be on by the time you get off and Beer 30 hits and all that good stuff, so I'm not too worried about that. But that'll give me my wing now, right? If we jump into it and I'm having a couple of like casual beer zings, and then when Bags gets home there's excessive beer zings for Turkey Day, then that means that by the time Bags is back and after it, then it will be a really good time to go to PvE. I'm just saying, being responsible with my rubles is probably a pretty good idea. Just slightly. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving to all of my folks that celebrate here stateside. It has been a very long week. We just got our first massive cold snap. It looks like it's going to be snowing a lot come Saturday. So we have a trip that we have to make tomorrow, and we're lucky that we're getting it out of the way before the snow gets here. A bad enough amount that we were actually encouraged to make sure that our laptops are at the house just in case things get a little sideways. But that being said, I'm not deterred. It was a very mild at best winter for us last year. If it snows a couple of times in the onset, we'll see exactly how snowy it gets. It was really tolerable. All of last year, it was super tolerable. And as a just a fitness check on my side, just catching up with everybody too, I want to point out I have not been able to wear one of my favorite sweatshirts for probably 2 years. It's probably been the better part of 2 years. Huge Packers fan, always have been. Grew up in northern Wisconsin, and now I'm finally at the weight where I can fit back into one of these comfortably, and I don't look like an overstuffed beanbag chair sitting here resting my fucking beers or my vodka drink on my stomach. So definitely still making progress. Definitely taking all of the enjoyment of having an actual like holiday and kicking it and relaxing. But when we jump back into the regular schedule, I'll jump back into it as well. Do plan on going back to counting macros after the first of the year. That worked really good at the onset of last year to really light the fuse. And the energy and the extra that I was getting from that, especially since I'll be very much into school at that point, I feel like that's really going to help conserve or create a lot more energy, because I noticed when I was counting my macros, it was really boosting almost every possible sense of like my focus and the energy that I had. So really going to be focusing on getting this last 40 pounds off. We are at 46 pounds this year so far, looking to chew into the other 40, and then maybe, just maybe, be able to actually learn how to swing a golf club properly after I've got a little more room. And I know that's just me making excuses for terrible golf, but I'm going to make them as long as I can, because golf is hard. Tarkov is hard. I'm addicted to it. Golf is hard. I am very addicted to it. I'm not great at either one of them, but we still 100% be after it and still playing. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. If you are in the States and are, launcher update, method unknown and wrong. Hold on, looks like Tarkov did a, also this song kind of slaps. Tarkov must have an update that I didn't grab. Still waiting for these guys to get the DLSS update taken care of so we can actually see through scopes with DLSS on, because my game looks just gorgeous. All the videos that we put out for it looks great. Everything has been awesome. I would just really like to not have a blurry scope when I look down the scope. That'd be awesome. Let's go, Monster Cat. All right, that being said, we've got the game loading up, so this will be a great time to get off my face and into the game. This sounds like Fool. Legit sounds like Fool. Mayor Kashi, thank you so much for the raid, boys and girls. Appreciate you, Kashi. Hope you're a good fam. Hope Thanksgiving's been going good for you. Also, again, as a reminder, if I don't react instantaneously, guys, it's because there is a delay built into my stream. When we're doing PvP Tarkov, because I'm running solo, I really don't want the other teammate, if we run into duos or trios, to be able to radio my position. And again, it's super normal. A lot of people do it. I just don't do it. Right, so installing that little bit of time to give myself a chance to outmaneuver the current situation so they don't have some backside perspective of what's going on because of the partner that I got the hit on or they saw first is really helpful when it comes to PvP. So my answer to what you guys are saying in chat and to you guys doing something like raiding like Kashi just did, thank you so much, good sir. It's going to sound like I ignored it for about 20 seconds, and then I'm going to catch up to all the stuff that happened because of the delay on the video. So thank you, Kashi. Hope that you're doing good. Hope you're having an awesome Thanksgiving, and I hope your stream was great, man. Also, really shocked that that sound effect actually still works, because as you know, lots of things on my channel don't work a lot of times. We are going to jump back in on a scav. First things first, if you guys are paying attention to some of the releases that we have on YouTube, we are doing chill PvP as well. That would be our scav content, right? There are some new areas, some new loot, some new places to check for things, and we are at the current spot because I'm only getting to jump into PvP on like an every couple of times a week basis right now. We are really trying to focus on, I am the casual Tarkov guy, right? We are casually moving through the game because I got a lot of stuff going on. So I have not been able to jump in and like full grind as much as I would like to. But that being said, because we are a little bit behind, a lot of people have a lot better everything. And it is at the spot where we don't really have the tools for the job. When I get into firefights, I'm drastically outgunned, and everybody has everything from much better armor to much better ammunition at their disposal, and we just do not yet. So doing these scavs is still pretty important, and a lot of folks, especially newer players, are finding out the hard way that scavving is not just loading in and going and getting everything that you want on the map. There's a lot of nuance to it because of the player movements and other options that there are in the raid. So we have started doing a little bit of those when I have the downtime in the middle of doing my PvE climb to get all of my stuff back that we wiped out and get all the quests done and try to push for Kappa on the PvE side. While we are looking for our max traders option over on PvP, we will be cutting some of those videos throughout the week just so people can kind of learn other aspects of the game, right? The larger Tarkov streamers focus on the big brain stuff that's there. I feel like there are some of my videos when we break stuff down, it's a little easier to understand for somebody who has absolutely no idea what the hell is going on. Just kind of, oh, that's where he went, that's why, here's the areas we should look because they're kind of like those solid spawns, or there could be stuff on the floor and things like that. So definitely been trying to make those videos a thing, being more consistent with that. And again, we have a video a day coming out on YouTube for the new Tarkov 1.0 launch. You guys will see everything from PvE content to clips from the raid, and then also our scavving on PvP. So there's a little bit of everything. All of it's Tarkov. We are going to have one video a day for the remainder of 2025, and the subs and the rest of the support from people finding the channel for the first time has been insane. I think there's like 70 or something subs in the last week. It's cracked. I don't know what's going on. But apparently you guys are like digging the subpar Tarkov content, which I mean, I'm all about. Welcome. Like, I'm definitely the middle percentile of people that play this game. I can guarantee you that. If not the low middle, right? But yeah, it's been huge. The response from everybody that's on YouTube and even a couple of content creators that have reached out. There could be some really cool stuff coming in 2026, and I'm pretty excited about that. But mainly, the important thing is, as of right now, and I am going to keep checking this just to make sure. Looks like the Packers are still winning right now. 2 minutes and 48 seconds in the fourth quarter. The Packers still have the football. Let's go. Hey, Detroit's trying to get loud for those guys. 31-24. Pack have the ball. Where they at? On the 40? Ah, we're watching a scav anyway. We can totally stick into this. Packers on a 4 wide 1 back. Creeping up to the Detroit side of the field. Love takes the drop back in shotgun. Launches one to the corner. Caught by Christian Watson out of bounds just after the 50-yard line. The Packers are driving for at least another field goal at this point. But 2 minutes and 43 seconds, you are running that clock down, right? You are ahead. You are in enemy territory in Detroit. You want no injuries. You want no mistakes. You want no... Well, interceptions would cover mistakes. You don't want anything to start going the opposite direction, like right now, right? That is something you don't want to have happen. That was all. Love has been throwing darts to the outside of the field today, like all day. Oh, not quite past 50. They got to the 49, like they're 48 or 49. And it's off to Jacobs, and he races up past the 50. So the Packers are marching towards the end zone on the other side. Second down run for about 5. It looks like the Packers might hook this one in. They've got 2 backs they can throw in and keep rotating with Wilson and with Josh Jacobs, and they've been dicing Detroit up. This is the type of really, really good momentum that we really direly needed moving towards the Bears games. Definitely. Detroit is out of timeouts. The Packers still have 2. It's crazy to me that Detroit scored that much, man. Like, it's kind of bonkers to me. Don't get me wrong, Detroit is not a bad football team, but I just feel like, and again, it's Toyotathon, boys and girls. For those of you who are Packers fans, you've been watching some really trash football on some of those losses in the tie with Dallas. It is Toyotathon now, right? From Thanksgiving forward, the Packers turn into an entirely different football team they have for 2 years in a row. What's going to matter is getting guys back like Reed and a few other folks that are more or less like completely injured still. Getting those guys back and actually like making a push deep into the postseason. Also, I heard, back to Tarkov, since I was splitting my attention with football, I heard that there was a little bit of a nerf to the loot that's over interchange. And I heard that there was a nerf, but it's still taking me a metric forever to get into interchange. Oh. Love that Bags hit us with the Go Packers, I guess. He's like, y'all, football, y'all. Neat. We still very much have to get the transmitter, and now we've actually done the quest. Scav timer weird. Now, don't get me wrong. I do want to point out to what Bags is pointing out with the scav timer being weird. It is Thanksgiving, but mainly there's a lot of people off work today. So if people are done gorging on fucking turkey and actually getting a chance to sit down and like did the whole family thing, man almighty, probably time to jump in if you're in a boat like mine, where you are not getting to play as much. Got maybe an hour and some change after work to jump in, maybe do one raid and one scab at max, depending on if you got clapped instantaneously. But I did notice, like, Landmark's got like 107,000 people watching his stream when I went live, so there's definitely folks paying attention to the game at least today. Attaboy Tony, Jesus. But the only way I'll watch it is redacted because I ain't... I ain't paying for that. Oh, okay. Just don't have a main team. That'd be really hard. Like really wanting to have a team, but being outside of the country, and then like nobody actually comes and plays in your country, so you can like really enjoy the people on the team, like the rest of us can. Like I can go up to Chicago and watch a Bears game and see every team in the NFL at one point in time or another, or go up to the temple of football, Lambeau Field, and remember why I've been a fan of the sport since I was like fucking 3. There's always that. 95k viewers right now. That's still a lot. Like Tony averages like what, 30? 10-5 sometimes. Like don't get me wrong, not making it sound like that's a downplay at all. The pizza man is the pizza man for a reason, so like totally get that. But like 100,000, good god. My main team is college and they suck. Are you a Huskers fan? It's such a hard division though too, if you are in fact a Huskers fan. But like, I'm an Illinois fan, so I can feel you on the college sports thing. Every year we're just looking for that one guy to stand out and get drafted in the first round because he was a stud and Illinois didn't deserve him. Like every year. It's never like that. I mean, they get a bowl game, they get like the oh, the Razorbacks? Arkansas, okay. Because if Illinois gets to a bowl game, it's like the Jiffy Lube Bowl or some shit like that. We don't ever actually get to the show. It is, however, hilarious for me to watch all of my friends and all the guys that have degrees from those locations when it comes like Michigan, Ohio State time of the year. Then I realized how many people went to school at both schools. And it's kind of like how it used to be active duty when it was Army versus Navy. Like everybody knows that the game is coming up and everybody is stoked for it and everybody is like talking so much trash. Oh my god, I love it. Kind of like Bears Packers, except for Bears Packers is always one-sided. Side piece, and we've been in toilet water ever since. Oh. Yeah, I forgot that was a thing actually, or that I had read about that until you said something. Yeah, like they get bowl games like that. Reminder to everyone again before folks are like, man, this asshole just don't listen to chat anymore. There is a 20-second lag built in to all of the streams now for 2 reasons. One, because the new updates that I've done to the video capturing and stuff has made the video quality 1,000 times better than it used to be now. Everyone can see everything, everybody can really grasp what's going on. It's just a much clearer picture because it's not asking for the instantaneous data, but I'm also protecting myself from guys that I shoot and their friend needing instant information on where I'm at. So it definitely isn't because I don't want to answer you guys in real time. I'm going to answer every single one of the messages that gets put into chat. It's just going to seem like it takes a second because it's set for 20. Gotta at least give myself a chance. Honestly, when I killed that 3-stack on Woods, if one of those guys, the first one that I shot, had jumped into my stream and it was near real time, I was dead. They would have known exactly where to throw that grenade because one of them was an impact grenade. I'm pretty sure. But today's gonna be kind of a mixed bag. It is Thanksgiving. We probably have a drink like once every 2 months or something now. And it's a holiday, so we probably have a couple of drinks. Bags is still at work, but we probably won't stay in just PvP Tarkov for the entirety of the day because it is Turkey Day and we are midday streaming. So probably will pour myself a drink or two today. We have some stuff to do early morning tomorrow, but it's 3 in the afternoon here right now, and everybody else, the kids are at their respective Friendsgivings or Thanksgivings. Mel is with her side of the family, or Mel is with another family member out taking care of the helping with those guys' Thanksgiving. So I'm chilling at the crib by myself after I already got my stuff done early. So we've got some Tarkov and some possible drinking to do. We got 22 minutes. Got a little bit of time. The new interchange spawns seem like they always have dead scavs at them because everybody is at them. So we wait 13 minutes to get into the Scavarino, and then we get in here to instantaneous rubber banding. So clearly the servers are just waffling under the amount of people that are playing right now. All right, still looking for hideout items, still making time for everything that can help us out with the hideout. We did just get the water collector taken care of. Or is that safe now? Yo, there's a safe back here. Nothing in it, but like, this is good info. Scav just runs by yelling. Oh, we'll take that. The scopes still sell okay. Are you even coming in? No, they would have. This has already been run through. You can tell. Silencers are money. Silencers are money. Okay. That's not a new one, really? I don't remember ever, like, checking that one on a consistent basis. Maybe that's just a me thing. There's a good chance it's just a me thing. So scavs are kind of flooding towards Death Cross, which makes me think somebody's in there getting their kills. Or, like, make Ultra great again or something. And they're yelling at something. Oh, it's here too. There is stuff very much dying. Directly behind me. You need light bulbs. Okay, so we know that somebody is in cross killing scavs. Scavs are also hella funneling right into him. Not going to be enough for that drill. That will. Brother. Oh. Also a spark plug? Okay, well, I'm full.
Это что за хрень?
That's pretty much all been looted, dude.
Nice, man. Thanks. Scavs are chatting today. He said pretty much all. And it's not that I don't believe people when they say that everything's been pretty much looted. If you haven't got Med Station 2, don't forget to collect the 3 med tools. I know for sure that I have at least 3 med tools. But my second, third, and fourth question is if everybody actually spent the time to grab the loot inside, if maybe there's some decent ammo still outside at the new camp, right outside the door. The current shots that we're hearing are coming from inside the mall, so... yeah, it sounds like there is a PMC just sitting dead center. Killing scavs to get Make Ultra done. So the one thing we don't want to do... man, yeah, okay. Usually that one gets left alone too. Anything... no? Okay. Thought I heard a scav bark in the distance. Unsure. But this little area over here has been great for... that's a stash. Honestly? Car repair's coming. SP, yes. Just been a really good spot to get better ammo. There's always a chance of like a key to key and stuff, right? Okay, we need those too. Our goal is not to shoot these shotgun shells, so... these were touched up a little bit. I'm pretty sure we need the silver duct tape. These might have been touched, but the amount of people that walk past ground loot in Tarkov is actually insane. So Lee was not a huge deal now. M855 would just save us a little bit of money. That's Magnum. This one's also been opened already. MK16. Nope, you know what? I don't have anything I want to drop for that. AP63, Whisper, Dangerous Game, BCP FMJ. The AP's actually... definitely going to take the AP63. Alright. This has been looted too. Okay. Barely queen swipe. Packet loss has been so aggressive last couple of days. Honestly, this early on, getting stuff for the hideout, grabbing an emoter, like little loot wins like that, we're taking that. We're taking that all day, every day, no questions asked. Just get the scav rep from getting the rotation done. And getting out of there. Big, large, huge, gonna take that win. Gonna check on my boys real fast. Hey, the Packers effing win. Let's go. Oh! I crashed one time to a packet loss. Make sure to check your cache. It helps. Getting that hoss cleared is actually super helpful. Especially if you're not running intelligent list cleaner. Huge. In, out, big loot. Still giving myself loot problems. For sure. Hideout space is a massive, massive, massive thing. And a feller ought to be aware of it. And I am. And it's a problem. Definitely get those charisma points from with the big old repairs there. All right, we do have a little bit of room left. Not too worried about doing a liquidation just yet. If we do, I'll do that on stream so you guys can see me filter through all that stuff. We do have a quest item that we need to try and drop off, so we're going to try to do that right off the jump. 9 in the morning, headed to the snore line. Try to get to Scav Island and drop off our task item. This is where we left off last time, so I told you guys I was not going to go further with these until I was back on stream. So it's been killing me because I've been holding this thing for a minute now, but I waited. So the Packers swept Detroit this year? That's crazy. Swept Detroit. Haven't played the Bears once yet. All right. Good to know. So just as a quick once over on this quest, this is a main storyline quest, right? We have the flight communicator that came off the crash plane that's out in woods, and we have to drop it off in the house that's up on Scav Island. The great part about that is if we can get into the house, we aren't going to die in the house. It faces the area we have to go faces away from where a lot of players are, unless somebody has figured some stuff out, which more than likely they have, and I just don't know it. But all we have to do is make it to said house, drop off the transmitter, and then make it out. At that point, after we have the storyline quest done, I believe there's a waiting time for Prapper to get a hold of us again, based on my PvE account experience so far. So we'll be able just to focus on the wide variety of other things that we have to do throughout Tarkov, get some of the other quests knocked out that are maybe a little more trashy or I just really don't like doing, and or up to including every single thing that we have to do for Jaeger, because all of those quests suck so bad. They suck so bad. And the problem with trying to run into Shoreline is a low level, and yes, level 11 is a low level. There are probably a good 80% of the people that play this game already pushing into like the 30s. because even I would have been pushing into the 30s right now if I had the time to full send for this one. So that being the case, we're going to be at a drastic disadvantage in almost every single way on PvP servers. So anything that we can get done is going to be huge. I'm going to feel like that's a massive win. And again, if we decide to start having a couple of drinks for the holiday, we will switch over to PvE. I know what the title says. I know how it's being portrayed over on YouTube. There'll be a lot of guys asking after we get through like a massive fight if we are PvP or PvE. Totally get that. I'll explain it to them then as well. But if we are making some serious progress, I do not want to dunk all of my money and all of my KD and every other good stat for my PvP class because we tried to push too hard in PvE. However, we do now know that the first couple of ref quests that we get are actually pretty simple too. So that gives us an option to jump in and do stuff in Arena as well, which again, I'm not against Arena at all. I actually generally enjoy Arena. It is kind of quick, like time to kill wise, but again, I have jumped in and played Battlefield, have jumped in and played other Call of Duties. I know what those TTKs are. And yeah, at least with Tarkov, the gunplay is still good. Feels like the little bit of server desync is always going to be a huge proponent of Arena, but I have also not played it since 1.0 launched either. So, may step foot in there a little bit, maybe from here and there, maybe. It's technically still PvP, so like, you know. Just saying. Still counts. Oh my God. Oh my sweet Jesus. The Tarkov gods are pain. And sometimes the Tarkov gods are mercy. Yes! Ah! That's awesome. Sadly, I think that's the only quest we have out here, but still big worth. On the 4th attempt, it happens. Get our looting experience. There was a second one, right? No, maybe I was just that bad and couldn't kill the first guy. Don't ever let the thought that somebody is watching you everywhere you are in Shoreline, don't ever not trust that. Because everybody has a lot better scopes than I do, that's for sure. So at 50, that blur is not bad. Or no, I mean... That's not terrible. Not terrible. That's pretty bad out in the distance there. Okay, what are our extracts? Road to Customs. Path to Lighthouse. Probably Path. I should really be using probably not an ADAR with a wood grip and the only scope that I've found so far in PvP. That sounds pretty logical, Heroic. Can't and don't have a good argument for that. Hell, if that's the case, I should definitely only be using a Voodoo or using the the Sig, the Pimp 2 from Sig. But on the PvP side, we have to earn all of that stuff in a lot more difficult way. Well, exact same way, just the difficulty part still stands. Why not using AK-50? Why AK-50 quest not done yet? Sounds like there's some stuff going on out by Sanitar. Perhaps also a big need right now. Duffer bags. Yes. Big yes. Going to need those. Don't need them right now. Can't remember if that one's always open or... I think this is a possible spawn, like this actual house. My only, like, real issue with pushing too far into these is if you're focused on this area, you can loot this for, like, a full rate. Or at least half of it. Still nades just popping off over there. This one here. Keep thinking I'm hearing steps, but it's just the clap in the distance. Alright, I already checked this house. What I was getting at is pushing into these after people have been here also suggests that there might still be people here. Okay, never mind, ignore everything I'm saying. Get in house, get loot. Yes. Need. Don't need. Yeah, I've already started crafting the corrugated hoses. Definitely hit the sprats hard. Let's just make sure that we get the experience out of this stuff. No, I cannot watch him eat the sprats. No, sir. Have. More bag. I do not need that. Nice, man. I must not have found this house already. Not with a static dead scab in it. Huh. we're gonna replace that mask with a bear buddy because that sells for way more. This will undoubtedly be a quest later. What's going on in here? Badge will also sell. All right. Yeah, without question, this is gonna be a quest location at some point in time. Dude, there's just a lot of stuff. Oh. Insane amount of those. All right. Start making our way back to our extract. Same situation when given the opportunity here, when you have to make a call, I would always suggest going left. Not going to work 100% of the time, but just a better option. Let's go. Oh. Quest over. That's big, large. Popped? Yeah, let's go. Huge! Got a lot of things, but also got the quest done, got the flight controller down, which is large. That took me more times than I'm comfortable with admitting. All good there. Eat and drink. All right, Jaeger. Sorry, Prepper.
Проходи, не стесняйся. Вообще да, но не самые лучшие. Что рожу корчишь? Я же не бесплатно прошу. Ладно, к делу. Электроник говорил, что ему перекрыли поставки. Инструментов не хватает, чтобы с ящиком разобраться. Я бы свое выделил, но лишнего ничего нет. Все зарезервировано. Придется тебе поискать всякое электронное добро, так сказать, дикой природе. Список я тебе пришлю со своими ребятами. Как все найдешь, передай мне. Я отправлю через механика электронику. В этот раз никаких комнат на берегу. И еще, придется потом подождать немного. Я свяжусь с тобой. Давай быстрее! Ну, давай сюда. Разбираться буду. Красавчик. Ну-ну, не задерживаю тогда.
Ha! Alright. Got it. Good. Got it done. Check the hideout and see if... What was I still waiting for on the PvP side? Water collector complete. Alright, level 1, everything. Now we start the next move. We do need one WD-40, a little bit smaller. The workbench that can cut those down. Trying to think of all the other stuff that we need. Oh. We can make a lot of the next stuff that we need. Do I have any fuel left? No. Okay. So first, fuel. Heating now needs dry fuel. Okay. So depending on the interchange run or the reserve run, that could still be pretty large. Lab level 2, bunches of Keck tape. We've got the, and then corrugated hooses. We can start these without having the system on, but we need green insulating, or blue insulating tape. Yeah, level 15 is when that one pops open. Okay. Good, 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 good. Making good progress so far. What's the next step for illumination? 7 more light bulbs. Well, I know where to find those. Okay, hold on. Before we go get more things, let's see who needs what for money spent. We're good on therapist. What quest does therapist have? Eliminate Tagilla? Probably not a good idea that I focus that. Find and transfer a splint and an antiseptic bandage. Complete. Painkiller, we still need 1 morphine. Farming part 1 is finally ours. Tool sets on factory. Yeah, but if I'm going to factory, I'm not trying to find Tagilla. Who's next here? So Ragman is technically the next one up that we need stuff spent for. We have a lot of gear from our scavs that we can dump. We can buy P.A.K.As. We can buy Ulis. Tritons are easy to pick up. These two can go. This one can go. Okay. Mechanic for some of the weapons pieces that we maybe aren't going to get to right this second would be a really good idea. We are 100% not going to use that 700. We are not going to use the Stim 9. We don't need the Taz anymore or the shotgun. Probably use that. Probably won't use that. Will keep those. Will not use those. Just as a personal preference. Not that there's anything wrong with those weapons platforms. Get rid of the baby Siaga. Get rid of the other baby Siaga. Get rid of the LRN ammo. And get rid of the shotgun. Definitely have more his direction. We are going to need some stuff here with Jaeger. Got to figure out what color the knives are that we're going to need for our Why is that Gorno? That's why. Makes sense. We had free charisma just chilling in here, guys. Look at that. Free for free. That Tor 2 could probably go as well.
Where are we going when it's all done? I can't help but think that we are the only ones.
You won't take the Gorno either?
Can you ignore?
So a good rule of thumb that I use, and you guys don't have to play the game like this. I totally understand if that's not what you're about. How charming. But if you know that you can purchase it early on in Tarkov, sell that trash. You know, you can now actually mod a Gorno. I did see a couple of them on a few different streams that were modded, and that is really cool because that weapon is one that I use a lot for for Jaeger quests. Might see if I can make a mean boomstick. And before it's like actually legit good. Cause that AP ammo early is nasty, man. Like, oh, we finally broke a mil on our PvP account. Let's go. That it might not seem like a big deal, but it feels like a big deal to me. Finally, a little bit of money in there. Not much. Not getting ahead of ourselves. That's the thing, like the Tarzan. We can buy the Tarzan. Holding on to stuff unless we're utilizing it for storage is kind of blah. Because you can always pick it back up. The reality is you should be able to pick it back up with no problem. So holding on to it, if it's not one of those storage savers and it's like big wins to have it there, just get rid of that shit. Doesn't really matter what it costs either. Just if you can get it, you can raid a couple of times and get your hands on it, right? All right. We are going to keep this money train moving, and I would really like that weapon. So we are going to take this one back into interchange, and we're going to go at night and see if maybe we have some better luck on some of the locations around the map just to see what happens. Oh man, Packers win feels so good. Give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna pause that music because when I take my earphones out, wait, are we already awaiting server response? What the hell? No, okay, we're loading loot. Oh, that was putting us in. Give me a sec. I thought the sweatshirt was a great idea. I am now dying, so give me just a second. Oh, good. At least I'm not in a egregious position. No, do not do talk through. Noise canceling, thank you. All right. Wonderful. What are scav spawn with? Sand. Power substation utility key? Relatively handy, that. Oh, we're right next to one of the new... Okay. $20. Terracotta. Brick of BP. Large. Oh, scope. Actually. If anything, just for the simple fact that it's not like I survive every raid. Vibin' shoe. No coat spawn that time. Fucking teapot, bro. There we go. Okay, I'm not greedy. It is dark, bro. Thought I caught the side pixel of a stash. Rubber band. Okay. Easy scav. Take that every day that ends with Y. Just stuff for free. Didn't even have to get inside. Got some new healing. Got some new keys. Got a bunch of O-scopes. And stuff to repair. All good. Take that all day, every day. Doesn't look like frame drop. That looks like freaking connectivity issues. Don't be doing this to me, internet provider. Not on Thanksgiving. I don't think so. Okay, we weren't wearing armor anyway, so all three of these are a sell. The O-scopes I know we're going to need. I just don't know if we're going to need them this early. The Vivin we do not need.
For total domination. The scales can be tipped by one man who has the courage to confront his fate and make a choice that will decide the fate of the world.
Wonderful. All right, let's check out and see what tasks we've got here. Access to lighthouse, terror group facility. Okay.
The fate of the world.
Made a stubby little red dot cannon. Printed circuit boards and tool sets. We already handed over the batteries. How about our side quest? What are we working on here? Luxurious life. Oh my god. Farming part 1 we have to have the tool sets for, so that one's kind of out of the way. Extortionist. Unknown. Easy money part 1. Actually kind of large. Operation Aquarius. Friend from the West is just killing. Grenadier, same thing. Acquaintance, we need 1 Iskra. Painkillers looking for the morphines. So what we can do is, I guess, maybe run in easy money. Unless we want to go do luxurious life, which I'm guaranteed to get clapped on. Let's see if we can get easy money done. That'll open up the ref quests anyway. Park that. Parked that too. Just gotta get to Fortress. Oh. Might have to pay PvP with all these drops. I mean, yeah, because then when you lose them, it's just donating it to everybody else. That is a very selfless act on your part, Heroic.
The fate of the world.
Game is gifting you donations. Yeah, let's see if we can run that one. Donations to the Tarkov raid floor. Into the bloodbath that is customs. But again, even if you lose them, they were free. Big check marks. I haven't got a drop in a minute. Think you can insure posters, maybe? A little late for that now. We going. Oops. This sounds like ISO. That's filthy. All right, so overview for this question we have to do for this. We have to get to Fortress. So a couple of things that are really important to know about customs. A lot of locations like Fortress are places that a lot of people rush because they're kind of like the known range, or there are quests that are there. There's more of a pass-through location, I think, because the center of the map after people get power on and they have an extract there in the center. So either way, it's in the center of a hotbed. It's a possible Reshala spawn. It's a possible Goon spawn. All of it's pretty risky to be dead center of customs like that. But at the exact same time, it always depends, right? Right now, depending on what levels everybody is creeping up towards, whether it be into the 30s or the 40s, that's kind of a pass-through location to get somewhere else and get a couple of scav kills if necessary. But a majority of people, I think, are up to like where Bags is at for PvE, like maybe into test drive and things like that. So more than likely, being anywhere near the new locations is going to be people watching. I have seen a couple of other streamers sitting in the scaffolding and taking shots at center towards Fortress and shit like that. So there is going to be a contested area. The area we're going into is going to have heavy foot traffic. All we have to do is get in and plant the poster, and then I believe that actually unlocks some of the ref stuff, which is great because, again, as I pointed out, I actually do not mind Arena at all, and have actually had a blast playing it, especially Hammered, like especially having a couple of drinks when it's like, yeah, this, whatever, you know what I mean? So that's a great way to get some of your stats up in base game. I don't know if they've nerfed all the experience and the stat sharing from one account to the other, but I do know the last time that I tested it, it was insane. Don't know the stream or your content, but you seem awesome, brother. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a good day. Bless. Hey, Black Bear, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for that. And by the time this gets better, I have a 20-second lag set up on my shit because of stream snipers and because I'm soloing through Tarkov. But hey, all of you guys that are finding me for the first time over on YouTube, stopping in, either subscribing or just saying hi, I appreciate the hell out of you guys. The YouTube numbers and the support from the YouTube side has been insane for the last month. Not that Twitch folks are still like slowly gaining, but for some reason it just seems like YouTube's algorithm likes pushing me out to people a lot more than Twitch wants anyone to see me. So that's awesome. Thank you so much for the comment. Thank you guys for stopping by and checking out my channel. We do try to live stream every Saturday as much as I possibly can. And since we're on holiday, I always have like the vibe that because we kind of like get to see our families and stuff early, that a lot of friends of mine just can't fucking stand the holidays. So try as much as we can to drink, have a good time, and really just have something else for people to do on holidays. And usually like sit and patronize me is awesome. Stream snipers are assholes. Facts. This man knows. It's real. Stream snipers are fucking real. All right. This was a very advantageous spawn to try to get this quest done. We just got to make it middle. But yeah, I'm very used to how I used to stream and operate on Twitch all the time and not so much on YouTube. And installing the... Is that a Papashov? Installing the lag has made a huge difference for me. Hey, thanks, Black Bear. Appreciate you, man. Was that a scav? What the hell just happened? Thank you for this. Thank you for the follow. All right, I got 2 more of these to burn. What was that? Firstly, how did I miss the header? Like the first headshot. Secondly, why did he just turn and eviscerate me? Because it's fucking Rashala. God damn it. Hey, thank you so much for the sub, Maddox. Or Black Bear, either side. Dumb. Did I even hit him? No. All right. It's just getting mauled with BT. Nikita, please change their voice lines to something that lets us know that that's a Rashala guard. For the love of Christ. That's so frustrating. If we hear the Suka Yobada Nacha, we hear that shit, we're like, oh, it's just a scav, end it. Then the army of BT bullets come flying for my ass. Come on, man. Rough. Let me put Humpty Dumpty back together. Do you have anything else broken after that? No? Okay. Alright. I didn't sell that Vibin shoe either. So, oh, but before anybody, because again, I had a couple of comments on my last YouTube video about this too. Before anybody spikes on me for selling the streamer items, here's the thing, and I'm going to tell you. So for me, getting Kappa is not a goal that I start off every wipe with. I like to get to max traders and then see how it feels after we get to max traders, and if I have the time and availability to try to push for something like Kappa. If I don't, max traders is kind of what I aim for every single wipe, right? So because of that, me having the money early on, if I'm not going to need those streamer items, just outweighs it. Being able to replace stuff, actually buy into weapons that I need, that is something that I do. So no, I am not just trying to clear house. If I get to the point where I know I can lean in for Kappa on the PvP side, absolutely I'll make it a thing where we are definitely big focusing on getting those items. How the hell ever, haven't had enough time in the past because of my job and because of school on top of that. So it's made it almost pointless for me to hold on to that stuff. Current state. All right. Let's dickhead Rashala guard. We have an armored rig. No, I got rid of that Uli. Already got that one. Let's go commando. Well, let's stay light and bust the endurance too. PvP account apparently is going to hit like 10 strength before endurance catches up, but on the PvE side, I don't mind running a little lighter. Like, not at all. Let's drop tech. I know it's not in the best shape, but I'm still going to roll with it. Because I don't mind losing these. What are we rocking ammo-wise? I can still buy 855, right? Oh my good god. Alright. Let's buy some cheap ammo that has little to no help whatsoever in actually making something stop shooting me in the face. Because why not? Okay. Just hit your shots. You don't have to worry about it. Just shoot them in the head and stop complaining. That's what we're gonna do. Dump the HP. Finish that one off. Oh, sure, car kit's fine. 4, 5. We'll need a backpack. All right, we got this. We got this. Do I have a scab up? I'm gonna keep this cadence going. No, 10 minutes. Okay. The good news is I don't think Rashala's guards are gonna pick up my stuff. Dickhead Rashala guards. I just got done saying Rashala and the goons can spawn here. And like an idiot, I waited to try and like get the shots off and stuff instead of just running into the room and planting the poster and then engaging the fight. This is these bad. I made that comment in one of my videos that you guys are probably going to see in the next couple of days too, because we do post a video a day on YouTube and will be for the rest of the year. But there is a complacency that you grab onto when you're playing PvE. Not that there's something wrong with it. You could just play the game differently, right? And when you're like, I could post, well, let's just get this kill really quick. Like, get the annoying thing out of the way. And there's a mentality that comes with playing PvP or playing PvE that when you take it into PvE, or when you are in PvE and you take into PvP, gets you roasted. There we go. That sentence was way harder than it should have been. But yeah. So my lean there was like, I could put the poster up. I looked at the wall. I could put the poster up. But I was like, yeah, let's clear the scab just so he doesn't shoot me in the back of the head or shoot me in the back, right? Like, that's what I wanted to do, was just not take the chance of getting shot during me posting. Instead, in PvP, you should probably finish your objective, get to a safe spot, get that plant that you need, then adjust to whatever situation you're dealing with. But because I've been playing an even share of PvE recently, I have the safety. I have the safety vibe where it's like, oh no, I'll be all right. Let me just get this clap real quick. Let me just get this kill. It'll be all right. It's all good. Not like it's a Rashala guard or anything. Oh, Blackbeard. That is my bad. I called you the wrong name. I thought it was Blackbear because I didn't finish the entire fucking word. That's on me. But Blackbeard or Maddox, whichever one you prefer, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much for the follow. been meeting a lot of people from the YouTube side of this. Most of the time we're playing Tarkov on Twitch, we at least have people showing up to talk trash. There's been like a lot less of that for 1.0's launch, which is incredible. Even after I win the fight, there's still not people in my chat telling me that I'm cheating or clearly by my content. People, there's plenty of knowledgeable information out there that can prove that I am not cheating, because I am not awesome at this game by any means. But there's a lot of that in Tarkov up until 1.0. Even the last wipe that we played series, like I took time off of work for to jump through. This time, man, not too much. Just not a lot. Which I'm not saying is a bad thing. Because dying and then feeling like you suck and then getting told on repeat that you suck is a is a heavy burden sometimes. Oh, sorry. Should probably fill the silence with music. Shout out Monster Cat. Absolutely outstanding playlist from these guys. If you have not checked out all of the artists on Monster Cat music, be sure to do so. Still one of the most creative and like close to people, like close to the people that listen to them labels, I think, in all of electronic music. Very much appreciate getting to play their music and not getting kicked off of YouTube for playing their music. Hot. Yeah, that's why when I bought mine, I made sure to get 64 gigs of extremely fast RAM, so I didn't have to look at the prices of RAM anymore. And I was gonna go for something else, but the guys from Stints were like, you should definitely go with this T4 ship. I'm not mad at all. They are very knowledgeable. Shout out Stints build. Apparently I'm just promoting for everybody today, you know, before I get hammered. Same spawn? Not same spawn. This is quite a bit more touchy a spawn. There is a spawn right to the other side of that building. Two stack. Yes. Okay, we need to repack really quick because there is contact coming. Players left. Stream keep crashing? Doesn't look like it on my end. Unsure. There's peoples out there too. All right, hold on a second. You guys are going to see this obviously because there's a 20-second buffer in a few minutes. But did did Twitch go out? Because it doesn't look like to me that YouTube went out. Oh, no kidding. GG, by the way. See if it holds up. The wind's really bad outside, but it's not like snowing or anything. Good for now? Okay. Will take Spectre, for sure. And the Ronin? Damn. Come on, nobody rush. Come on. Give me it. Let's freaking go! We running? Bag says that one's bad. These are helpful. Lynn. Hey, GG's, man. I think that was you that I heard. Zyme? I think that was you that I heard up killing the scavs up front. And my stream went out, so I was trying to troubleshoot what was going on with my shit. And then I heard the footsteps, and I was like, nuh-uh. So, totally caught you at the... You were moving, I was waiting, trying to figure out what was going on with my stream. Just kind of heard you killing around that area, and then I happened to be in a good place at a good spot when you came in. But GG, man. See, like that. Like people coming to say what up. You were a player too? Oh, wrong fight. GG. I'm bad and should feel bad. Oh, he's doing that quest. Brother, I feel for you. Honestly, I've had such a hard time with that quest in the past. Here, hold on. Guarantee you. This task's awful. I know exactly what you're doing. Let me hide the stuff that... Setup is just garbage. You always have to insure this shit because you die so many fucking times. There we go. I made an honest attempt to try to keep that off away from where your body's at, my guy. Try to help you out. The only time I insure a Yushunka or a freaking scav vest. Because it's so dumb. Just awful quest. Armor's not mine? Okay. All these meds. From Other Boy? Okay. Hey, no problem, man. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I just heard footsteps. Unsure of location, though. Kind of nice stuff in the bag and vest. I'll run back and check as soon as I think we're clear. That dude's worked his way around me outside with those shots. I hear sneaking. Behind me to the right. Footsteps stopped. There was somebody over there fucking creep walking me. PC looks damn sick. Got a plug here. I did not build this. Got to be 100% honest all the time. I actually went through Stints Built. If you're familiar with those guys, they took the time after the fact because they knew at the time I streamed a whole lot more to help itemize my entire rig for the Tarkov streamer event too. And logged into my computer, had a virtual call with me, made sure I set up everything so it focused specifically on Tarkov's needs. And yeah, awesome guys, game enthusiasts. Jeff and his team are fucking incredible. And I've never been happier with the rig. And I've built plenty. Never been this happy, that's for sure. Oh, really? Another scav call? Oh, not worth. Appreciate the intel. I'm gonna get to the other side of the map. I thought I had Ruaf. I do not. Get out with my 3 kills. Unless we hit something on the... Ooh, Fortis, boy. Oh, that feels huge. I haven't seen a good freaking undergrip for a minute now. There was some fighting down here. Well, he said hilariously, it's customs. Of course there was some fighting down here. Same stuff I tell you guys about all the freaking time, right? We're not in an immediate danger right this second, so a really good idea before you get to the extract would be to eat and drink. Make sure to maximize that experience if you get to like a safe spot after the raid has gotten kind of long in the tooth, you know, if you know what I mean. If you can find food or if you have food already, be sure to crash that shit. Because it just adds to your overall experience gain. Also, I feel terrible. Dude told me exactly where that stuff was to go pick it up easy mode, but with that person that was on the outside, that I could hear moving around. I did not want to take a chance of getting put in a worse position while I was out trying to loot a body. So I definitely appreciate the heads up and the intel. Just really didn't feel like taking an L on that one. No coat spawn this time. Why not? Take that devil dog mayo. Trailer park. Trailer park. Trailer park. Remember when GPUs used to spawn down here? You guys remember? I remember. Randomly. Down it. That's another quest. Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Zai. That setup quest sucks so bad. I am not prepared mentally for the consistent, always getting fucking crushed by everybody in that quest. It's like one of the most deflating quests in the game, honestly. That and majority of the stuff that's later end Jaeger is just like bad, I guess. Like I don't know a better way to put it. Like it feels bad to do it. I'm just a scav, Zyme, GG guys. So I feel for everybody doing that quest, and if I have the opportunity, if I notice that's the kit they're running, if I've got a clear space to do it, I'm gonna grab their stuff and toss it somewhere so it comes back in insurance. It's the only time you're gonna see people insuring a new Shunka and a scav vest because it's an awful quest. Just so bad. See, and that's why it pays to, you know, I mean, obviously make fun of the guys with TTV in their name because that's cliche as shit and we probably shouldn't do that. But if you got it in there and maybe you go in and BS with them, at least toss them a GG, maybe they'll throw your stuff in a corner. It helps. Helps more in places like Interchange or bigger maps because, like, people kind of look at every single possible corner that they can in maps like Customs. But, I mean, still, if he gets it back, big win. Like, huge win. God of Fortis did get 2 Spectres and a Contact. I'm more happy about the fact that I came out with scopes than anything else. Oh, 3 kills. I'm sorry. No, 2. I picked up the other one. That's what happened. Lupo's beans kind of looking like Lupo's olives right now for some reason. Oh. They're super dark. Crush some food. Use all. Let's crush it down just a little bit. You guys still very hungry, but we should have a scav up now too, so we can go make some money as well. And remember, just like after we got that 1v3 and we won on Woods, it don't matter if we have a good raid, the next 8 could be awful, but gonna appreciate that win. Especially after the last stream, my god. Oh yeah, this guy's ready to go. This guy's so ready to go. All right. We are going to focus the inside of the mall this time, if at all possible. We'll see how long the takes me to load into said raid, but we are going to try to get in and look for hardware pieces, see if we can find some dead bodies to upgrade our rig and upgrade our bag to maximize the amount of stuff that we can get out of Interchange. Going in with gas office key and a whole lot of nothing with the garage. Pretty much no storage space to speak of or to write home about, which is fine. So since we have less to lose, it's way better to focus on going in and getting those items if we can find them and be a little risky because what we have to lose. Give me just a second, guys. Going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. It did just dawn on me that because we're getting a lucky scab box for the start of these wipes now, it actually makes it where we can strategize a little differently on what we have to use early money for too. Again, I didn't really get a chance to like full breakdown what I think the best paths are early on in the early stages of this, just because I wasn't tracking as well as I could have on like what we were going to have for 1.0 launch and how that was going to work. But knowing what I do now, I remember the first like 2 days, depending on your luck, the first 2 days just being to try to get enough money to secure that Lucky Scab junk box, then start looking for other ways to get other things. So the fact that we have it already means that some of that can go into like rushing 15, saving money, starting to buy all of those hideout upgrades, because early on, some of the firefights, because it's still technically early, right? I know some people are no life in the shit out of it. Some guys are on setup. Some guys are just trying to get their last morphine. There's a vast expanse there, but I would think a majority of the player base that's playing consistently, even on a casual level, is probably getting close to right where Zai is at. So probably right to where setup is, and start working on those tough quests that are in there, trying to knock out some of the Jaeger stuff, toolboxes. Probably like pretty easily, like yeah, setup's perfect. Like that's the perfect spot, I think, for a lot of where people are. Level 25, level 32, right around that area for guys that have been able to play a lot more, or just on a consistent basis. Like this is the game that they play. So that being the case, being able to get your hideout up and operational and get to level 2 for PvP means we can start doing that sooner. Because even if you don't have the stats for some of them, you can still get to your bottleneck and then start pushing into that bottleneck. Because that's how Tarkov's early game goes. You make a bunch of money, spend a bunch of money, play poor. Make a bunch of money, spend it again, then play poor. That's one of my favorite parts about that early grind. But having the Lucky Scab box frees up 1.1 mil. So realizing what you could do with that 1.1 in terms of money that you have to turn in or other quests that you can get is large. Like super, super big. Do a message melt really quick. Sorry. You guys know I hate like jumping into my phone. Just seeing if she's on her way home. Oh, they are on their way home. Okay. This is a chill track too. This is a chill track too. Oh, I had videos go live. Nice. It's weird, like getting the notifications, because I spend like before I go to work, I'll prop one up because it's taking so long. It's taking so long to push these new videos into YouTube because we figured out how to make the quality a lot better, right? So it's been really, really, really tough to, I want to play Tarkov. Man, I've got videos to upload. Especially when they take like 2 hours to get uploaded. So there are nights I'll get off work, I'll start one when I get home, we'll go to the gym, we'll have dinner, and I have to choose if I want to play Tarkov or if I want to upload those videos to keep the cadence moving and keep the release schedule the way that I want it to. So I've missed out on quite a lot of Tarkov just trying to keep all of the content that me and Bags have been putting together for the PvE side and all of the offline stuff that we've been doing. So we just had more content. So I know it definitely isn't as like getting to kick it with me online as it used to be. We are going to stream quite a few times over the holiday. I think we at least get 2 for this 4 days that I have off, but I do want to take some time just to chill. Getting to watch the Packers game early today and watch them clean up Detroit, absolutely awesome. But That end of month was rough. It was rough. It was fucking rough. Fuck, that was rough. I killed a scav and his last name was Gore Nasty. Gore No Stay. Big nice. Actually, what's funny is I think I've also done that. Ooh, 25 minutes. This is a little longer raid? Whoa, that wall. That wall didn't exist there for a second. Okay. Still figuring out whether it's real or not. All right. While that's happening. We know that we're going to need a lot of horses. I don't remember the exact amount, but I know that we need. Bag over here? No. The rubber banding, and then I keep looking at my shit like it might be my connection's fault. The lack of computers on this procedurally generated spawn is rough. Oh, it doesn't matter. Everybody looted them already. Okay. All right. Operation Gallivant into Danger is afoot. The Zuck is an upgrade. The pineapple is upgrade. Half mask. Shotgun. Is all the fighting happening outside of Interchange now? Is this real? Oh, that's not real. Because everybody's going for the news. Oh, yo. Okay. Yeah, okay. Now we just need to happen around a middle range reflex site, and I will be in business. The scav will be scary. Ultimately, you don't really want to have to shoot on your scav, you just want to be looting, but being realistic, if I have to shoot with the RFB, I feel like there's a much better chance that I kill something. BCP FMJ, okay. Library 1, nice. Thank you for the intel, heroic. All right. There's definitely going to be either dead scavs in center, or, if not, the opportunity to loot a lot. He got bunked in the face. For real? Okay. We know we need the spark plug too, for sure. Also, if okay, Scav, if I haven't said it already, I A should have, and B, it's real. The new lighting adjustment for interchange is actually incredible. Like, it's not the graphics update, it's not anything that I've tinkered with, it's nothing I did. The overall base graphics settings that I dialed in, I really enjoy and appreciate, but man, the lighting and interchange is better. Am a fan.
Вроде никого.
Go ahead, Scav boy. Show me who's up there. What's the matter, Lassie? Who's trapped in the well? I was really hoping he was going to run in the center of Death Cross and see if he died. That was my hope. Didn't happen that way, but... Hearing some grenades going off. Reflex sight. Help me out here. Space. Want the XMP5? I think I... Still need to hit coats. If you are still missing early on, like if you are still...
Вышел, блин, за хлебушком.
If you're still missing keys,
Нет никого.
make sure very much that you are still checking coats. Don't just ignore the coat. The coat is good, the coat is wise.
Вон оно, пыль.
Okay, so that is a player. They do, don't they? Jesus. If those guys are gonna keep dancing, these have been hooped too, though. Okay. We are on a scav. I like things. Let's take our things and get to the extract. I have a car battery, for God's sakes. Oh, I'm squaring up with PMCs. Not that that isn't a very fun part of this game, but... No stash. Sad no stash noises. Bro. Is this a Bags corpse? You know what? You know what? What? What on earth? And why is that just sitting at the extract waiting for me? What was that? Oh my god. Alright, I got my killer helmet. Got a brand new SVT 40, a bunch of BT. Woo! What? A scav. Hello. Oh, I got an attack too. Oh my god. All of Killa's BT ammo. Elzich, whatever the 6B45 is. Dog. Ooh. Okay. Somebody was in there on business, got Killa dead, killed everything else, got groceries, put a bag in a bag and a rig in a bag and then into another fucking bag, and then died right at the extract somehow. And we're sitting right there as we walked up to extract at Emercom on the backside, giving us a redonkulous kit and all of those groceries. What on earth just happened? Huh, yay. VT for days. What was he firing in the SVT? Dude, the groceries. Just the things alone. And also now we have Killa's helmet. Huge. Which is completely shredded, it looks like. Good God. Ah. Nice. That's all I got. Nice. Hilarious. Yeah, dude, look. They've got a rail system for the back bags. It must just be on this body. SVD style stock. No. It's not that one. Oh, here you go. Yeah, the Adley. You can put the Adley on there and you can just put whatever you want on top of the SVT. Gross, because that used to be like the one downside to that weapon. That is hilarious. Otherwise, it was great. Yo. Huge. And he had S and B in there. This dude was in there fucking killing everything. Large scav. Large scav. We like those. Yup. We like those a lot. Guy had groceries for days. He was going there minding his own business and ran into Killa. Unlock. All right. Oh. Quest completed. You passed the test, mate. Keeping my word. Ref's ready to meet you. Syrup, we still need 3 kills with pistols. Oh, I forgot they were bears. Oh. Awfulness. Oh, he's almost home, pretty girl. Hi, babe. He's almost here. Let's see where she's at. Hold on. I mean, maybe, but based on that kit, assuming that somebody wearing tier 5 armor with that kit that just got done killing Killa and all the things that they had, I'm kind of doubting a bleed up. Maybe it was a random DC. Like, that's what I'm betting on, is random DC big time. Ref quests. Easy money part 2. Drinks category. You can have the stuff I can buy. How about that? 2, 3, 4, 5. Food category. How about a devil dog mayo, some noodles, some Parker, must protect the sausage, a Slickers and a Slickers. How about that? Complete. Provide viewership. Wi-Fi cameras. That's a Wi-Fi cameras. Balancing. Eliminate scavs using the AUG on any location. I can do that too. Have a Christmas edition of Killa's armor? That's good. All right. Huge scav. Back to reality. He's still waiting for PCBs and tool sets. We just found so much food. So, I mean, we can kill scavs with the... We can get that ref quest done. We just did this on PvE. Big facts. Oh, they gotta be the AUG mags. It's 15 mil. Yikes. Did not send mags, but we can buy the AUG mags, right? Has tier 5 plates in it. Hot. Dumb. Dumb. Can I do this with just 2 mags? I could probably make it work. I could probably make it work. Still can't buy 855 yet. Oh, should we have a song redeem? Oh. Gotta be honest. Kind of digging the chill vibes, and I feel like if everybody could redeem songs on my channel, that would completely change the mood. So we gotta kill 5 scavs, literally anywhere. Custom sounds like a good time for that. Ground Zero also sounds like a really good like location for that, but then again, also you get wrecked. Halfway down Friend from the West. Yeah, let's just run it back to customs. We can definitely get our kills, our scav kills there. Is there a better spot? I mean, interchange would be quick, but I feel like we're going to fight on interchange. M855 is blocked behind Peacekeeper. Wait, 3? Are you freaking serious? Yikers. All right, let's end it. See if we can get our five kills. Two mag strat. This could get ugly quick. Yeah, and that's the other problem. The other large problem. All right. Let's dump it. I have no idea where the Wi-Fi cameras go. I'll wait until I run that on PvE with bags, maybe. But if we can knock out quests just to get closer to level 15, we're gonna do that. Og's a little jumpier than I remember. Like, it actually reacts quite a bit to it's not as easy to negotiate after you've got bullets flying. But depending on some of these easy quests early, maybe hoping that we find a morphine or something. If this goes good and we actually exfil with the kit, right? If we don't have all 5, maybe we'll go, hey, happy Thanksgiving, kiddo. Maybe we'll run it back to interchange just to try to get inside because we know the scavs are there. Double bonus will be that we have Mantis as an option as well. So we can run over to Mantis and check for our last morphine. Because we're still gated hard behind that dumbass morphine. Then I'm kind of going to have to clutch some of the... Until I hit 15, I'm going to have to clutch on the fact that the scavs could be carrying a lot of stuff for the hideout and stuff for quests too. And there's lots of scavs very closely tied up in interchange. And the don't fire first inside the mall is a really, really good plan. Because right now we don't know how many people that are new to the game are in playing Tarkov. If you're not the first person making sound, you might be able to navigate pretty well. Will help out quite a lot. And I really have no idea what is going on with that output lurch. No shot on that. I know it's windy as hell outside. I know that, but I don't think that it should be enough to throw my bitrate down to 4,000 and lower and then try to boot me off, because then it fires right back up to 10 grand for some reason. It's saying I'm dropping hella frames, but hopefully everything still looks pretty streamlined on you guys' side. I think the 20-second delay is coming in big time. Coming in big. Speaking of groceries, I might have to warm up some food here. Hard, maybe. Gotta get a base in before we start drinking Thanksgiving drinks. Yeah, that's what I meant. This better turn into something like fun gross. This has got to be, I don't even have to look. It's infected mushroom. Yep. Didn't even have to look. Yeah. Had to be. There can be only one. All right, let's get these scav kills. Ew. Already hear nades. And don't see any scavs. Worm 306. Why do I feel like I need that? All right. The mission is 5 scavs. The grenades going off at Fortress make me not want to play at Fortress. Yep. Oh, I could put it in my... Not gonna finish that sentence, but you guys know exactly what I mean. Big razor score. Oh, did it go back to just chatting? I think I DC'd Sig. I think that's what happened. The guy said that my stream shit out. So maybe when it did the reconnect or whatever, it tried to set it to just chatting. That's so dumb. Okay, that's falling nowhere close. Yes, a big Packers win. Rashala has to be up in the middle. Keep hearing footsteps, man. I know what sound that is, too. The where is kind of more important. What are extracts here? Car's already been dunked on, so we have to go this side anyway. Didn't think he was that close. GG. Enjoy the AUG. I knew I kept hearing footsteps, but like whoever, whatever was going on, they were like in and out really bad. That's why I kept stopping and looking around. GG still. Yeah, he just mauled me when I walked right past him. Trying to get my eyes on contact. Rough. Oh, I know what she's doing. Okay. Never mind. Sorry, I was texting Mel. Let's heal it up. Use the ones that are mostly chewed through. Works. We're bleeding. Yes, everywhere. Nice. Healing experience. Did he break anything? Delay at 29 seconds. Okay, so it looks like that just caused another reset. So I'm guessing we're learning something about restream because I am streaming to both platforms, obviously. But I'm gonna bet if I go look, it says I'm just chatting again. Yep. Now it's back to reset. Okay. No, it's not Twitch. It's my connection. Because I'm watching it dance every single time this thing. But because of the installed lag, it's at least like keeping you guys connected, I think. I'm just really unsure why it keeps cutting all the way out. No, that one's still an escape from Tarkov. There it went back to just chatting. Sorry, hold on. Looks like it's kind of staying. Then it drops back off again. Weird. I'm generally like super unsure what's going on. What's really weird is nothing else. Oh God, nothing else in my house is getting kicked off the internet. Like I'm looking at the other things that I have in my near vicinity. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I don't want to do this like in the middle of, and then after we get all of that done, then we'll check this again and I'll try to jump back online. But if it's gonna keep like DCing and right now it has me out to a 40-second delay. So for whatever reason, it is just wildly not staying connected, and I don't know why. So I'll do the full turn rotation. We'll be back on a little bit later, guys. I apologize for having to cut things short. Usually we go a little bit longer, but yeah, I am more worried about getting like completely DC'd from the game mid-raid now. And I don't want that to happen either. So I will see you guys back in a couple of hours, probably closer to like 8:30 my time. And then we can do some other stuff. I just watched it switch back to, yeah. Whatever's going on is super inconvenient, and I will try to do like a reset the modem and stuff and try to jump back and get attached. But yeah, that'll do it for this one, guys. We will see you back in the next one later on this evening. Have a good night.